everyone, welcome to yet another episode of The Lavena Show. I'm your host, Lavena. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, leave a comment and share, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Lady Lavena, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Guys, today we've got yet another good one. Our guest is a celebrity stylist, and towards the end of the show, we are going to hear a very good song. So you've got to stay tuned. But before we get to all that, let's start with hashtag Connect a Friend. So hashtag Connect a Friend are profiles of people you can connect with in business. And our hashtag Connect a Friend for today is Fidelity Mhlanga. Fidelity Mhlanga has over 5 years of experience in the journalism fraternity and earned a Bachelor of Science in Media and Society Studies from Midland State University in Zimbabwe. He also graduated with Master of Arts in Development Studies with the same institution. While working as a business and finance journalist for the country's biggest private media company in Zimbabwe, he has helped to communicate key information to communities that held policymakers accountable. He has helped fight corruption and enhance good governance in the country through writing extensively about graft. As such, he has given a voice to the downtrodden and the pulverized. Previously, he was a volunteer with a network of students during his varsity days as a peer educator at the university. This was geared towards reducing the contraction of sexually transmitted diseases and HIV and AIDS. Through these experiences, he has developed a strong legacy of broad-based participation. Fidelity enjoys focusing on topics of community development, COVID-19, and suitable livelihoods. He says in his own words, "I have won several awards as a recognition of my reputation on various topics in Zimbabwe." Wow, that was one beautiful profile. Now moving on to the heart of the show, our guest today is a celebrity stylist and image consultant. His name is Anesu Membere, famously known as the Minister of Whitelinen. He is going to share with us his story, so let's listen and be inspired.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? I trust God is keeping you. I want to say thanks to you, Lavena, for having me here on Lavena Show, and God bless you for that. So Lavena has asked me to talk about challenges and how I've overcame them. And first of all, I want to start by saying that I don't know about you, maybe you always overcome challenges, but sometimes I think we only manage challenges. Let me give you a hypothetical situation of David and Goliath in a ring, a battle fight. The three things that David can do or could do. One, he could have run away from the challenge, Goliath, which most of us are doing, running away from the challenge completely, right? And there's a situation which happened that David killed Goliath and he overcame. That's literally dismantling the challenge. When the situation comes, it's difficult, it's complex, it's challenging. You literally dismantle the situation and you overcome. There's another dimension. I think it's called handling the challenge. You literally do not overcome it. You just find ways to manage it. So you're not running away. At the same time, you're not killing Goliath, but you sort of just, you know, you're capable of managing and handling Goliath in a way. When he's trying to blow, and dodge the blow, that type of thing. So I think I want to share with you how I've managed my challenges. I'm going to talk on, there are a lot, but I think the most important one, not the most important ones, the major ones are like three: rejection, discouragement, and failure. Right? I don't think anybody can overcome failure or overcome rejection or overcome, yeah, maybe discouragement he can, but I think he can manage rejection. So throughout my life, I think I've been rejected so many times. It's painful, man, being rejected. Who wants to be rejected? Everybody wants to be accepted, loved. You want people to believe in you, but it's not always like that. So as much as you don't want that to happen to you, you don't want to be rejected, you're bound to be rejected at some point. And this is what keeps a lot of us in one place. We are now scared to achieve, to go for things because we are scared we'll be rejected. So rejection can be a situation rejecting you, an opportunity rejecting you, people rejecting you, loved ones rejecting you. Comes in different forms. And I've gone through every type of rejection, career, employment rejecting you. You've got a fine idea that you think can save the whole world. Well, not literally, but it can serve, okay, at least serve, which is SERVE. And then it gets rejected. You think it works, you pitch it to somebody else, get rejected. You want to work with somebody. Yo, can we partner? They're like, no. They give excuses. They reject you. Rejection. And if it happens over and over and over again, you start feeling useless. You lose self-esteem. You lose your confidence. You just feel like you're drowning and you're useless. You can't do anything. And if you concentrate on rejection, you can never do anything in your life. And how did I manage rejection? I just looked at Jesus, the author and the finisher of my faith. He went through rejection. So look at this. He came on earth. He proved to people that he can heal people. He can give them food, peace, happiness, joy, and everything else. And at the end of the day, he even died for people on the cross. Like, I'm literally dying for you. I can carry your sins and everything. I can carry your burden and can still die for you. And until this very day, some of you are even rejecting him. That's why the Bible then says, he came to his own. They received him not. But as many as received him, whatever, he gave them power to be called the children of God. What's interesting is the situations, the people, the circumstances that reject you mostly are circumstances you always thought you deserved. People you always thought you deserved. So he came even unto his own, which is sort of obvious. This belongs to me. This is my situation. This is my opportunity. There's no way this one or this person or this situation can deny me or reject me. But he came to his own, they rejected him. And I found comfort in that. It's not just me. Even Jesus, the Father, God himself, has been rejected so many times. That even Peter was like, no, I don't know, man. I don't know this person. So I've come to a lot of people to, you pitch an idea, or they're like, no, sorry. You try and knock on a certain door, they don't want to open it. You want to work with somebody, they're running away, they shun you. But I found comfort in two things. Number one, I've realized that every time I get rejected, God is preparing me for a better opportunity. Let me say that once more in a different way. God allows rejection so that when the right comes, it will find you unoccupied. Period. So next time you get rejected, move on. Just know that God is allowing that rejection to happen so that he can spare you for the better opportunity, person, situation to come. So that when they finally come, they find you unoccupied. The second challenge is discouragement. Especially for me, I'm a dreamer. I dream big. I dream crazy. I dream of the impossible. And you tell somebody, I want to do this. I'm planning on doing this. I think that this is impossible. And our greatest challenge is we ask people too much. Can I do this? Do you think it works? Do you think I can do it? Do you think I've got? If they thought you could do it, they would have told you to do it. But the fact that you thought about it and people are not always going to be supportive. This is what I've learned. People are not always going to be supportive. Most of the time, they're going to discourage you. So look at this. He's dying on the cross and he's being crucified. And someone is shouting, you could save others. Save yourself. So discouraging. No, man, I'm trying my best here. I'm even dying on the cross. And the most cruel thing you could say to me is, save yourself. So discouraging. And I've went through all stages of discouragement, from people you trust, from people you love, from people you don't expect such things to come out of them. They tell you can't do it. It doesn't make sense. But this is what I've learned. When you find an idea, Steve Harvey is always saying that, don't tell it to small-minded people. When you think of something, when you're wilding in your thinking and in your dreams, keep quiet. Just do it. Just do it. Well, if you finally feel like you want to tell somebody, at least it does not have to be a small-minded person. Because once you do that, they crush your dreams, they crush your vigor, they crush your eagerness, your confidence, your vibe. Just do it. Just do it. That's how I've managed and I've overcame discouragement. I've just learned to just do things and they will figure out like, oh, yeah. The final one is failure, which is something most of us are very scared of. We we're so fearful, we're so scared of failing. As for me, I've failed so many times. I'm still failing. And it's painful, man. You think you got it right this time around, you fail again. How have I managed failing? So I make sure when I fall, I don't fall asleep. The greatest challenge with most of us is when you fall, you then fall asleep. So I'm saying you put yourself out there, then you fail to achieve, you fail to do it, and then you give up. So you fall, literally, I want you to imagine falling from a certain place and just falling down, boom. And then when you fall down, you fall asleep. You forget about your dreams, about what you can do, what you wanted to achieve. You fall asleep. I've taught myself, even if I fall, I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm going to get back up again because the Bible says a righteous man falls 7 times and he rises up again. So I don't care how many times I fall. I don't know how many times you have seen me falling. It's cool, but I'm not falling asleep. I'm going to get back at it again. I'm going to do it again. Why? It's because I've learned that it's better to fear regret than to fear failure. One man once said that the greatest hell that you can be is regret. I could have done it. I wish I could have get back at it again. Ask all your old folks, ask your parents, ask everybody who has lived a full-length life. They will tell you they regret certain things that they could have done but didn't do it. How to overcome failure? Just when you fall, when you fail, don't fall asleep. Get back at it again. Admit, own it, and move on. Thank you, Dr. Lavena. I don't know why you're calling me doctor for having me here.
Dr. Lavena, Lady Lavena, Advocate Lavena. It's okay. I accept them all. Thank you so much, Minister of Whitelinen, for coming through. That was very inspirational. Thank you so much for saying yes. Thank you for sharing with us. I'm sure you guys at home can testify that our lives have been transformed. It was quite life transforming. Okay guys, now to close off our show, we are going to hear a very good song. This song is by Nathaniel Bassi featuring Chandler Moore and Oba. It's entitled Olarum Agbaye. Until we meet again next week, bye.
You are good, you are kind, you are more than these. Lost for words, trying to describe you. Elohim, Elion, Ale Shelewi. The greatness is all I see. There is nothing you cannot do. There's no mountain you cannot move. If you have said it, then you will do it. 'Cause you have a treasure